Hello again. Yesterday, after the disastrous performance by Chancellor Rachel Reeves, Keir Starmer evidently thought that it was time to fight back and remind us how much better things are under his leadership than they were under the Conservatives. You know, a bit like Harold Macmillan with his "You never had it so good." Before anybody corrects me in the comments here, I am of course well aware that this is a misquotation. Anyway, in the strange world inhabited by the Prime Minister, we really have never had it so good. Let me just read out what he said, and I give a link to the tweet in the description to this video. Allow me to read it out to you all. Wages growing faster than prices, jobs up, inflation down, interest rates down, NHS waiting lists down, houses and infrastructure unblocked, free breakfast clubs rolling out, national living wage increasing, national minimum wage increasing, defence spending increased, 2 million more NHS appointments delivered, house building to be at the highest level in 40 years, people to be £500 a year better off. I hope that I'm not being overly pedantic when I point out that all these phrases are separated not by commas but rather by full stops, as though they were sentences, as in jobs up, full stop. It seems that Starmer is unaware of the need for sentences to contain these little things like verbs or subjects and predicates and so on. Never mind the form though, let us examine the content. It will at once be observed that some of these wonders are double counted. Surely NHS waiting lists down and 2 million more NHS appointments delivered are really one and the same thing. I rather think that the same may be said of houses and infrastructure unblocked and then house building to be at the highest level in 40 years. Still, perhaps we should be charitable and I shall overlook this. One of the things which cannot really be overlooked is the use of the future tense, as in house building to be at the highest level in 40 years, and again when he claims people to be 500 a year better off. This particular statement really is priceless simply because it conveys literally nothing. It is meaningless. Which people is he referring to? Every single person in the country, every adult? What about old people, those who are disabled and the unemployed? Or does he just mean taxpayers? And when will they be £500 better off? Tomorrow? Next year? By the end of the present Parliament? £500 in absolute terms? Or adjusted for inflation? What yardstick will be used to measure this outcome? I wonder how many viewers actually feel that they are better off since Labour came to power, and also how many of you think that you will be better off under this government. This tweet deserves to be remembered as an absolute classic.